This is a chapter that shouldn't happen, and yet it should. Let me start off by saying this. This was an outstanding chapter, from start to finish. It has short but sweet action. It has a rewarding effect to the enemy field. The Heshin unit clearly put a dent to their armor, metaphorically speaking that is. But above all, and one I wish it didn't have, is a beautiful, emotional ending for the man. We knew it was going to happen. Despite seeing it happening, this was a sensational chapter that told me Kingdom is a masterful work that must be read by many. It's not all sad and gloomy as it resumed the intense action from the last chapter, with Kyokai dominating the field like a true one-woman army. No one can touch her. But her stamina is winding down heavily. That's when the crybaby decided to head forward to kill her for himself. I admit, I thought the chapter missed some pages or something because right from the beginning, it looked like he stabbed her in the back. It's a straight up ambush that doesn't even have a panel of him approaching to her. Now that's stealthy. Easy win, right? Yes. For her. I wasn't asking for a full-fledged battle with those two, especially since she's performing the dance and Shin took out one earlier in which the number game was what troubled him. Josho thought he was so sneaky to stab her when she's in the air. Too bad for him, because she is swift and flexible enough to counter. Once again, the sequence is gratifying to watch with a serious, smooth, slice like butter action. The sword sliced through his hand like nothing, then approached to his face and slash. He is killed, nearly identical to his brother. I don't know a phrase for it, but they are siblings by design, alright? That was pure greatness. Kyokai is winded, however, so now I can start worrying like hell. Luckily, Shin and others aren't going to let her effort go in vain, so they all start slice and dice everyone in Doge Aku. In other words, the circle of doom is defeated. It's no Reigaku Chogayu. Speaking of him, everyone by his side is stunned to see their precious circle being dominated. You would think Chogayu will remain calm and act like this is expected, insert the meme here, but actually, you will be wrong, for he too is stunned. You know you are winning when you made him speechless. Not only he couldn't utter a mere word, but he is challenged by his belief from the prophecy that is Rin Shoujo's final word. He doesn't understand why the path isn't going accordingly. He thought it was his and Gyo-on's mission to prevent Chin's rising to supremacy. And yet here they are, slowly watching their world burn. The only words he said, "Were we wrong?" Chin made him question his belief. That's a defeat in my book. Now, he wonders if they got the message wrong. I wonder as well. The battle finally comes to an end. The sight of the fallen Doge Aku is brutal. It's nothing but tons of bodies on the floor and survivors barely standing, exhausted beyond their limitation. On the plus side, Shin and others really did it. You got to admire these guys for pulling through. The MVP goes to Kyokai, of course, who thankfully survived, but exhausted, likely won't reappear for a while. It's a bit unsettling to see her shivering even while resting. It's as if she is fighting for her life by her own performance. That's a frightening repercussion. Denyu deserves praise for he took the stabbing for shielding her. He didn't care. To him, she took the most beating of them all, which is ironic. This is why this unit is so great. They respect, take care, and love each other wholeheartedly. In fact, that's the theme for this chapter. And sadly, that means there will be a teary one. As great accomplishment it is to escape death, the problem remains. Chogayu has escaped and still breathing. I almost thought all of this would have gone in vain, but the more I think about it, they did some huge damages to his army, including killing his two top men. Sosui confirms my thoughts exactly. Now they can't let Chogayu regroup and form a new headquarters. The problem is, he's heading to the forest, which is the champion for hiding. I appreciate Shin to even go after him when he's badly injured, but now is not a good time for the unit to afford risking their captain. The man needs to rest. Thankfully, someone put him at ease, and once more is Naki to make a surprise entry. He suggests to send few men to scout, and once they locate Chogayu, they will send the word. Until then, Shin will be able to rest to prepare to kill him. Naki is beginning to grow on me. More and more, I'm glad to have him around. I have covered all the good few moments. Now here comes the heartbreak. The messenger from Infantry Commander Sugin arrives to send him urgent news. By this point, the first thing came to my mind was, this is it. It's the moment. I honestly wished for a cop-out, but it wasn't meant to be. The messenger pleads for Shin to return to infantry immediately, but no detail was spread, so everyone is losing their cool. I don't fault them for backlashing. They had no idea why. Sugin did say that they shouldn't call for him, but insists to pass the message. When the guy begins to cry, I begin to weep. Shin's question even tears me apart. He knows someone is marching ahead to a new path. It's time. The entire final scene is very emotional from start to finish. Sugin is holding Shosa, asking how he's feeling. He replies, no pain, but everything is blurry. That hit me hard. I'm no fan of Kanto, but I feel sorry for him and believing he's responsible for his life. He didn't deserve this. Shosa sure is tired of his crying though. Therefore, he will hand over his spear to him to honor his name. That's heavy. Kanto is different from how Shin treated the moment of passing down the torch. He's designed as a bona fide rookie who still has a lot more to work on, and doubting himself is one of them. This could be an interesting character development path to follow, but he certainly has a huge shoe to fill. One misstep, and he could be hated by many fans. He didn't want to carry the spear, but since Shosa gave it to him, he must cherish it. He must honor it. The best of luck to him. I hope he does well. Shosa then asked Sugin, we had fun, didn't we? It's here. I don't read a chapter slowly, though sometimes I do when it comes to a wall of text or text with deeper meanings behind. Here I slow down to cherish every frame. I know this is the goodbye. I know this will be the last time to see him walking around with Hishin unit. I know I couldn't handle it, but it must be done. Even Sugin crying for Shin to make it and say his farewell. I felt his raw emotion. A strong man can cry, and it hurts like hell. I was ready to be nuclear heat angry at Hara for not letting Shin meet Shosa one last time. Instead, we are awarded with a beautifully sad ending. Shin rushes ahead, even getting off of his horse without stopping. Shosa gathers one final ounce of energy to stand up and walk towards to Shin. It's the embracement that is well earned for the fallen. It's the embracement of two brothers that deeply care for each other. It's the embracement that will forever remember. The final panel shot? No, the whole final scene was powerful, emotional, and impactful. I felt every bit of the emotion from everyone. Even Shin, who you can't see his face at all, but you know for a fact he is saddened. But he will do what a true captain do. Bid farewell for the fallen brother. This chapter was quite emotional to say the least. It is moments like that is why this series is amazing, and it has to be read by millions. I still don't understand why USA has yet to license it. Aside from that, this chapter hit me hard and left me emotional. The beginning has great stuff to admire, with Kyokai being awesome as always and Chogayu feeling defeated. The next half is where all the onions are cut. I truly like Shosa, and to see him go out made me sad, yet happy for his wonderful send-off. Thanks for everything. And that will do it for the review. I hope you somehow enjoyed this one. This was a hard chapter, but it has to be done. I heard it was leaked out, the spoiler that is, on Monday, April 1st. I wish it was an April Fool joke. Sadly, it's not. It's not. What do you think of the chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care. Rest in peace, Sosha. We will never forget you.